What is up, Sexy Beast? Crazy Rabbit here, and today we're going to be doing my top 5 favorite things about RAVE in the Redwoods, so let's go ahead and get this shit started. So this list is just strictly going to be my opinion. You might have a completely different list, which is totally okay, and these things can really just be anything from weapons or certain features in the map, so let's go ahead and get on to number 5. Taking the number 5 spot is going to be the RAVE mode. Even though the RAVE mode isn't really 100% necessary for kind of just casually playing, I really do enjoy it. It makes the map look fucking awesome. Even if I'm just casually playing, I'm really not trying to do anything, I always enter the RAVE mode whenever I can because the map just looks so cool when you have it. They did a really good job of transforming the map and making it look so fucking cool when you actually do go into the RAVE mode. Like, the boss zombie doesn't even bother me just because I'm walking around and looking at everything, and it just looks so fucking amazing. So I really think the RAVE mode was a great idea. I think they could have done a lot more with it, and who knows, there still might be a lot more we haven't found out yet, but as it is now, I think it's awesome. I like walking around and just looking at all the pretty colors. Taking the number 4 spot is going to be the boss zombies. So there's a couple different type of boss zombies. If you want to count like the axe lumberjack guy, in a way I would say he's a boss zombie. You also got the Harambis, and you also have like the chainsaw guy. So the Harambis are a special round and come every now and then. They're like the equivalent of the clowns in Zombies in Spaceland. They're like a dog round. They come every so often and give you max ammo. The lumberjacks are like the Paul Blart Mall cops from Zombies in Spaceland. They carry a little bit more health. And the chainsaw dude is similar to the brutes, except for he's not as annoying as the brutes. So the only way the chainsaw guy is going to spawn in is if you're in the RAVE mode. And the only way the brutes are going to spawn in is almost every fucking couple rounds. And he's extremely difficult to deal with. And you can't exit a mode and just get rid of the brute. No, you can't do that. With the chainsaw guy, you just leave the RAVE mode and you don't have to fucking deal with him. Easy peasy, I like that. But with the fucking brutes, those guys are really hard to take down, they're really fucking annoying, and they come every so often so there's no avoiding them. So that's why I really like how they dealt with the boss zombies and RAVE in the Redwoods. They didn't make it to where it's incredibly unbearable to deal with, and they also didn't make it to where it's too easy so it's not even a challenge. So I feel like they had a really good balance when it comes to boss zombies, and I think they just did a fantastic job with it. Taking the number 3 spot is going to be the boat ride to Pack-a-Punch. Now this might be a stupid little thing to actually really enjoy about this map, and some of you guys might actually hate it, but I tend to enjoy it. Whenever I take this boat ride, I feel as if it's like a breather from the game. Like, I can take a break, I know I'm not going to die unless it's like that stupid glitch that I've been hearing about. I know I'm not going to die from zombies, I can just sit back, relax, collect my thoughts, figure out what I want to do next. Like, when I was going to round 50 in this map, every now and then I would just go take the boat ride when I feel like I was kind of getting overrun or when I was running low on ammo, just to sit down, think, okay, what exactly am I going to do? What's my plan? What's my game plan? What should I do next? And I know, like, I'm kind of just safe on that boat ride, and I know that there's no zombies chasing me, and that they're all going to spawn in on this island, and when I actually take the zip line back, I know that all the zombies are going to spawn in again, so it's basically like a fresh restart without having to die or anything. So I really like the boat ride. I feel like it's a really good way to calm things down, get things reorganized if you run into some trouble, or if you just want a nice breather without actually pausing the game. I always went and took the boat ride. I think when I was going around 50, I took it like every 10 rounds, and sometimes I'd even pack a punch. I just went over there, got all the zombies spawned in, and then took the zipline back so that way I can get a fresh new set of zombies if something wasn't going my way. So I think the boat ride is an interesting idea, and I think there actually is a way to skip it. I don't believe you have to take it every time, so if you actually want to just go straight to pack a punch, I think there was a way just to automatically teleport, or I might have just been hearing things, but I'm pretty sure there was actually a way to teleport just straight to the island. Taking the number 2 spot is going to be double pack-a-punch. So I was really kind of triggered in Zombies in Spaceland when the only way to double pack-a-punch was to do the Easter egg. And I think it was only for that game, if I remember correctly. But in RAVE in the Redwoods, I feel like they handled it really, really good. If you want to double pack-a-punch in RAVE in the Redwoods, all you have to do is do the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg, and you can pack-a-punch in any game in RAVE in the Redwoods. Or you do this little Easter egg that's really easy to do and like requires nothing but you to progress through rounds, and then you can double pack-a-punch. And I think that is awesome. That is such a good idea. It actually gives you incentive to do the Zombies in Spaceland Easter eggs, so that way you don't have to do like the little mini Easter egg just to double pack punch and RAVE in the Redwoods. And even if you don't really want to do the Easter eggs, you still can double pack punch, and you're really not missing out like on a key feature of the map. So I feel like they handled it in RAVE in the Redwoods really, really good compared to Zombies in Spaceland. Like, I never did the Zombies in Spaceland main Easter egg just because I really didn't want to and didn't really excite me, but I really want the fucking double pack a punch. And once I figured out like you could only double pack punch once you've done the Easter egg, I was like, this is bullshit. I want to double pack punch without doing the Easter egg. And I kind of went in the opposite direction with it. I was like, you know what, fuck this. I'm not going to do the Easter egg. They can eat my ass. I may want to double pack a punch, but I'm not doing the Easter egg for it. I was like kind of protesting it in my own little weird way. But when RAVE in the Redwoods finally came around, you can't actually double pack a punch without having to do the Easter egg, and it just makes life so much easier. You're not missing out on anything huge in the map, and it still rewards the people who actually did do the Zombies in Spaceland Easter egg. So I feel like they handled the double pack punching in this map really, really well. And taking the number 1 spot is going to be the 4-player wonder weapon. So I've been saying this for a long time, ever since Origins, that I really like when they give us 4 wonder weapons, not just because it makes solo incredibly easy, which is one of the reasons, but also because if you're playing with friends, everyone gets to have a wonder weapon, and everyone gets to have fun. That's why I love it. And especially when they all fucking work. That was one thing that kind of triggered me in Origins. Somehow I would always get stuck with that piece of shit lightning staff, and I would be the one missing out on all the fun. Everyone else is over here killing zombies and having the time of their life, while I'm just sitting here shooting a million shots just trying to get a fucking crawler. And they did fix that with their Eisendruck, and they actually did do a really good job with RAVE in the Redwoods, even though the lightning one is okay. Like, it's not absolutely terrible, but it's not on par with some of the other ones. I do like how there are 4 wonder weapons and how everyone can have their own, so that way everyone can have fun and everyone can kill zombies, and people aren't like spamming the box or fighting each other just to try to get the wonder weapon. And they did also do this in Zombies in Spaceland, so props to Infinity Ward. I really like when there's 4-player wonder weapons, and I wish they would continue to do this for the rest of their maps. So I'm very curious to know, what are your guys' favorite features of this map, and would you guys like to see me do top 5 worst features of this map? Because there are some things I really don't like. So if you guys could, please leave a like and subscribe if you have not already. Peace.